What's up, familia? In today's video, I'm going to show you my method for journaling. It's a very simple approach to journaling that I know is going to work out for you and you're going to love. For this method, all you'll need is a journal. I prefer the Artist Loft's sketchbooks from Michaels, 75-pound paper so it can handle different types of pens and markings on it and it won't go through mostly, and it's blank so I can literally write or draw or do whatever I want with this without any limitations. Besides the book, you'll also need a highlighter or a brush pen of a light color. That's totally up to you what you want to use. I'm going to show you all three of these. You're going to need your favorite writing pen. I prefer this Enjoy gel pen. It's a 0.7 Papermate that they sell also at Michaels, and a different colored pen. Usually I have a red one of these, but I can't find it anywhere. Most of our writing will be done with this, but I'll show you what we're going to do with these red color, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our light colored highlighters or brush pen, and what I'll do is I'll make a line almost all the way across. I'm going to let that dry for now. By the way, I use the chisel side of the marker, and if we use a highlighter, same deal. Thick chisel highlighter. This is a little too dark for my liking, but you know, you can use a yellow, you can use whatever color you want to use. It don't matter. The point is that we want to make some kind of marking go across the page like that. Once this dries, I'm going to take my black pen and I'm going to write the date. So I'll just write, and I'll practice my cursive here. Wednesday, August 20, 2025. Just like that. Sometimes I'll even use this. This is the Sakura Pigma fine brush pen. I don't know if it'll focus on that, but it's a Pigma fine brush pen. I can also practice my lettering with these pens. You can experiment with different types of pens and see what your favorite is. Maybe you just like writing with a gel pen like the first one that I did. Or maybe you like some of these nice fine brushes or plastic nibs. Let me see. Wednesday. Oh, that one's nice. Yeah, but I think I like this pen the most. So one more time. So once you find out which one it is that you like the most, go with that. But you can literally take any color you want and write the date. That's basically the idea. So I'm going to do this one more time. Nice clean page. Imagine I wake up early in the morning, make myself a coffee. I mark this. And while that's drying, I take my red colored pen, and right below it, I write gratitude. Just like that, in red writing. I don't highlight that. I don't do any of that. And while that's drying still, you know, I write one thing that I'm grateful for. Today, I am grateful for my health and the health of my children, right? And I don't go to the end here yet. I typically like to have this space. I have my gratitude. I have another section where it's my personal. So I might write personal. And here in personal, I will write like a personal issue that I'm going through, something that I'm trying to solve. I need to stop procrastinating. I also need to learn how to spell. And I might go on and on about it. You know, this happened. I felt bad because I procrastinated and then I was stressed the last minute, yada, yada, yada. Then also, I might have what I call the 4 paths. I will write something that I'm going through physically. So this is my body. I feel tired. I need to get more sleep, whatever the case may be. Or I feel good. I did some push-ups yesterday. I feel alive. It's just me documenting how I'm feeling physically. And then here I have another one, emotional. This is my emotional journal. And this is where I write anything that I'm going through emotionally speaking. My feelings were hurt because X, Y, Z. I feel sad. I feel happy. I feel aware. I feel foggy. These are just feelings. This is just about all the emotional. Then I might go into my mental. And here I'll write anything that I'm going through mentally speaking. I feel cluttered. I'm foggy. I feel alert. I feel awake. I've been reading, so I've done this. I feel that, right? And then I have another, which is spiritual. I feel spiritually connected today. The Great Spirit is present everywhere. I felt love. I felt kindness. But spiritual. So yes, I'm talking about feelings, but I'm talking about the spirituals in the spiritual sense. Something else that I might journal about is financial. This is where I'll talk about anything pertaining money or business might go in here. Any business ideas, or if I had negotiated something incorrectly and it backfired on me, I'll just write it down right here. Now, I do want to point out that just because I list off all these things doesn't mean that every day I will write something about each one, because sometimes I might be going through something mental more than I am physical, or I might be going through something emotional that's wearing me out physically, but I'm not touching on any of these other subjects. Or sometimes I won't write about something personal. I'll still write my gratitude for sure, and then it might be something spiritual or something financial or something, depending on the kind of day that I have. But this is super flexible in order for me to write about whatever it is that I'm going through in that moment. I said that, and now I have to say this. The point to this is to write down and not have that be in my head, to give me clarity. That's always the point to writing these journals. I'm seeking clarity. I'm seeking to fix the issues that I'm going through personally, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, etc. And so the point to this is to write it down so that when I go back and read it, I'm not reading it from the same person who wrote it. I'm reading it, hopefully separated from it, so that I can gain insight into what happened. Because this page might tell me one thing, but 2 pages later, I might write about the same thing, but I wrote about it and how it developed and how I solved it and all that other stuff. And I might want to follow up and say, oh, emotional. I was feeling this way 2 days ago, but today I'm feeling this because I drank more water, because I got good sleep. And now I'm gaining insight into how it is that I'm moving internally. And that's the whole point. See, it really bothers me when people say, journaling saved my life. Okay, yes, this is true. Journaling can save your life. However, it's only going to save your life if you're looking at the things that are happening in your daily life. If you're just writing and you're not looking back at your writing and you're not trying to use this to solve your issues or to look at it from a different perspective, then it's not going to save your life. All it's going to do is have you running around in circles. All you're doing is just vomiting into your journal. And there's a style of journaling that is the vomit journal, where you just write everything as random and however it's coming out of you, so that it's not inside your being. Again, you're looking for clarity. You're looking to release that energy out into the world or out onto the paper, and then gain insight into yourself, and then come right back out. And what's cool about this is that I might use this to sketch something. I don't know, maybe I have an idea for a business, or maybe I have an idea for a product, or maybe I'm just bored and I want to sketch something, so I'll sketch it. That's this, by the way. I might just doodle, I don't know. I might just go and make a little doodle so that I could, again, clear my mind. The point to this is to grow. It's to clear your mind so that you can be better tomorrow than you were today. And you could be better today than you were yesterday. This approach, you definitely have to set some time aside. So this isn't something you're going to carry with you. If you want to carry something with you, I might suggest that you make your own carry journal, just so that you can document things that are happening in your life as you're out and about, and then come back home and at the end of the day, document it here, where you're going to be able to see it and refer back to it. I did spend a lot of time practicing this type of journaling every single day, and it was extremely helpful. It gave me a lot of insight. A lot of great ideas came from this style. So if you're starting out your journaling practice, this is how I would recommend that you get started. Try it out and let me know how it works out for you, okay? Peace. Bye-bye.